Hi guys. All right, my friends, I'm going to share my screen so we can get started with our skills block lesson. Let's see. It's supposed to look like this. Okay. So today we will need a composition notebook. If you don't have your composition notebook out already, I would go grab that. All right, lesson 109. Learning target. I can sort words with the AI, OA, and EA vowel teams. All right, so we're gonna look at our lists. We have a list and we have a table. So in your composition notebook, I'm gonna switch to my composition notebook. I would like to edit on the next blank page. So let me stop this share. I'm gonna go over here, plug my document camera in. All right, friends, so you're gonna set up your page. It's gonna be, let's see, OA. Let me make sure that I'm recording. You can see my screen. OA, align, doesn't have to be straight. AI, align, and EA. All right, so you put at the top of this skills block 4-13. 13th. All right, so OA, IA, EA. So our learning target was to sort these words. So I'm gonna stop sharing this screen. Pause this screen if you haven't wrote it in your composition notebook. And then what we're gonna do is I'm going to stop sharing that screen. We're gonna share PowerPoint once more. That way you can see the words. All right, so I want you to stop the video, pause it. Before you pause it, listen to the instructions, but I want you to take these words and sort them. So pause it. Once you've sorted all of them, unpause it, and then I will show you my screen. So pause the video. All right, guys, let's take a look at those words once more. Let's read those words. So number 1, nail. 2, soar. Let's actually go back to number 1, nail. Let's take a look. N makes what sound? AI makes what sound? A. L makes what sound? O. Nail. So there's 3 sounds, but there's 4 different letters. AI make a sound that make A. OA says what? O. And EA says E. Does also say but we're going to focus on E for this lesson. So number 1 is nail. 2, soar. 3, read. 4, bean. 5, throat. 6, leaf. 7, saint. 8, coal. 9, neat. 10, groin. Or groan, that one is groan, because OI would say oi. OA says what? Oh, so groan. All right, take a look at this screen. So let me make it a little bit larger. You guys can see. This is what your page should look like. So if your page does not look like this, I want you to pause the video and make sure that you have all of the correct words. So our O words, which ones are they? Soar, throat, coal, groan. What about our A words? Nail, saint. What about our E words? read, bean, leaf, neat. Good job, guys. All right, back to our, oh, that's not it. Back to our slideshow. All right, oh, we have another learning target. So we have 4 bullet points. Let's take a look at that first bullet point. I can collaborate with my teacher to edit a sentence. All right, reload, next bullet point, second bullet point. I can say every consonant and vowel sound. Reload, let's take a look at the third bullet point. I can identify features of a sentence, including the first word, capital letters, and ending punctuation. Reload, last bullet point, the fourth bullet point. I can use what I know about common spelling patterns to correctly spell words with those common patterns. Awesome. So it seems like we are going to be editing a sentence together. So you guys are going to collaborate with me. Take a look at the first bullet point. You can collaborate with your teacher to edit a sentence. So we're going to edit a sentence. In the sentence, we're going to say every consonant and vowel sound. We are going to identify first word, capital letter, and ending punctuation. And we're going to use what we know about common spelling patterns to correctly spell words. So let's edit a sentence together. I have my sentence written in front of me. Oh, let's see. Let me make sure you guys are able to see this. I'm going to put this one down. I'm going to put that one down. Okay. Let's see if this works. Perfect. All right, so I want you to just take a look at the sentence. You don't need to write this down. I just want you guys, you'll write down the finished version, but you're gonna help me read this and then we're gonna edit this sentence together. So we have EA says what sound? E, so Jean. OA says what sound? I'm gonna actually underline all of our concepts that we've been working with. We know that this week and last week we've been dealing with OA, AI, and EA. So I'm just going to put this at the top so that way we can refer back to these. That kind of looks like a Q. There we go. OA, IA, EA. All right, so Jean roamed Spain in the het to find a got with a long brad. Would you like to what for Joan, OA, or the mad to clear, oh, EA, like that EA, we know what that says, E, clear the Mel? All right, let's see. Some of this does not sound so right. So it says, Jean roamed Spain in the het to find a got with a very long brad. Would you like to wat for Joan or the mad to clear the Mel? That, my friends, I think we need to correct some words because that does not sound like a sentence at all. It doesn't sound like 2 sentences. So let's take a look at the very first letter. What do we need to change? What comes at the very beginning of a sentence? A capital letter. So I wrote this time I wrote it in pencil so that way we can edit it. So Jean, If you want, you can open up to your composition notebook and start writing this. Jean roamed, and if you want, you can actually write it right underneath here. So if you made your lines go all the way down, but you did not use the whole paper, you can actually start it right here. So I'm gonna put a star. I'm gonna put Jean roamed Spain. Look, Jean roamed Spain, but take a look at Spain. Spain is a proper noun. That means it needs to be capitalized. Do you see how if the S is by the P, if this is an imaginary box, that S goes above, so that is a capital S right now. Jean roamed Spain in the het. Which concept can we use? It already has an E, so which one are we gonna use? E. So Jean roamed Spain in the heat. That sounds better. Jean roamed Spain in the heat to find a got. Let's take a look at our concepts that we've been using. O, A, E. What vowel does it already have? An O. So what can we add to it? An A. What is this new word now? G-O-A-T. Goat, right? Jean roamed Spain in the heat to find a goat with a O. So we need to change this E. We need to change this E to a Y. Very. Y takes the place, sometimes it's a vowel, remember? A, E, I, O, U, sometimes Y. This is when the sometimes Y comes in. So ver, E. Sometimes that Y makes that E sound, like donkey. At the end of donkey is a Y and it takes the E sound. Jean roamed Spain in the heat to find a goat with a very long brad. What concept have we been working with? O-A-E. It already has an A, so what vowel could we add? Would broad make sense or would braid make sense? Braid. So I'm gonna erase this. I'm gonna squeeze the I in there. I'm gonna underline the AI. Let's read that first sentence again. Jean roamed Spain in the heat to find a goat with a very long braid. So if you're not writing it, you can pause the video and transfer it to your composition notebook. Jean roamed Spain in the heat to find a goat, if I'm going too fast, pause the video, with a very long braid. And if you need to, skip lines. All right, so pause the video, write this, unpause it when you're finished. I'm gonna go back to this paper. Would you like to wat for Joan or the mad to clear the Mel? I think that one needs a little bit of editing. So would you like to wat? Wat. Let's replace it with one of our concepts that we've been working with. Would it be A? So what can we add? They all have A's, right? Would wote make sense? Would wait make sense? Or would wheat make sense? Would you like to wote, wait, wheat? Wait. AI says A. Would you like to wait for Joan? Oh, that's already capitalized. It's a proper noun. Or the mad. Or the mad. Would you like to wait for Joan or the mad? Could we say mode, made, mead? Would you like to wait for Joan or the mode, made, mead? It has an A, so let's actually put that I right behind it. Maid. Like someone who cleans your house, the maid. Would you like to wait for Joan or the maid to clear the, oh, what do you think this is? Which one already has an E in it? E-A, right? So let's actually put an A after that E. Meal. Would you like to wait for Joan or the maid to clear the meal? Oh, that makes more sense. Awesome. So we know OA says what sound? O. AI says A, and EA says E. It does also say like bread, but we're going to focus on E. This week it's all about O-A-E. Would you like to wait for Joan or the maid to clear the meal? So I'm going to take my composition notebook and I'm going to keep writing that second sentence. Would you like to wait for Joan or the maid to clear the meal? All right, friends, make sure you have this in your composition notebook and this. If not, pause the video right now and then please complete it. And that's it for the day.